Hello everybody. Thanks for taking some time out of your lives to watch my short little video. It's kind of an update of where I'm at in my recovery and my activism. Recently I went to a psychiatrist visit. I haven't been to one yet, and to be short, he really was quite knowledgeable about cult and mind control, and said that it messes a person up pretty bad, I guess. He said the activism in my life is absolutely vital to my therapy and to a healthy therapy. So I'm going to take those words of wisdom from him, and I'm going to take my activism again to another level. It's hard to, he even said it's hard, like he asked me if I had done any kind of therapy in the past, which I have, just generic therapy, and it didn't really find it too beneficial for myself. And he pretty much said that before I even said anything. He was like, "You didn't find it very helpful, do you?" And I was like, "No." And he's like, "No." He's like, he says it's gonna be pretty hard to find somebody who deals with cult therapy that you don't already know. He said, "You are the professional on cult therapy. You were raised in it. You have studied it. You have broke free of it. You have broke free of the mind control." He's like, "You've educated yourself." He's like, "There's not too many people that are going to be able to do much better." So that was kind of an eye-opener for me, and I was like, yeah, I guess that is kind of true. We are the experts, you know, we lived it. So I don't know if that hits anybody else like it hit me, but it kind of was an eye-opener. Anyway, so about my activism, because he said that was a good idea to keep going, which I was going to anyway. I am going, because of the warning my car crashes were borderline harassment, so says the police here, so I stopped doing that so I wouldn't have trouble with the law, and I take another angle. And that is, I first off went to jwfacts.com, which I know many of you know, and I'd like to express a thank you to jwfacts.com for making an easy PDF file to download and print these brochures, factual brochures, and it's really professional. They're nice glossy paper. Like, this is, you know, I want people to take me seriously. So they came really quick. They're pretty, I mean, reasonable for what it is. I'm pretty happy. It was really happy. Also, I went and got a sign made up. So here is the sign, which is two sides on a sandwich board. So I just took it out right now just to show you what it says. And I had this made up professionally as well, because I do want to be taken seriously, as I said. And it turned out really well. I really like how it shows. And this morning was my first sit with my sign, and I went to the JW spot here in my town where I know they set up on Saturday mornings. I just got there a little bit earlier. I'm a fisherman, so I believe early worm catches the worm. And so I had the spot to myself. I'm quite certain they must have driven by at some point, because I mean, they're there every Saturday, and all of a sudden there I am. So there's probably quite a ripple going through the congregation here right now, and good. Hopefully they took and photocopied the sign or took a picture or something. They can talk about it. Hopefully they'll come and approach me and ask me why I'm doing this. You know, that would be awesome too. I would not turn down the opportunity. This morning I went out, was there for 3 hours. And mind you, this is Canada right now. We are in the dead of winter, so there was some foot activity. I live in a pretty nice temperate climate of Canada, so there's people walking around. And what's unique about this part of Canada is it's a very liberal-minded part of Canada. It's a very easygoing. People are very accepting of everybody. It's very tolerant here. That's why I like it here, really. It's a really unique part of Canada. And so people are accepting. If they see somebody standing up for something, you know, people take notice. They want to be informed. And people are free thinkers here, I find, maybe a little more than other places. Anyway, so 3 hours. I for sure stopped counting at 25 reads. Like, I could see people as they were coming, and I was just trying to be as nonchalant as I could. I didn't want to make anybody feel pressure or anything. But I could see 25 people for sure read the sign to its entirety, slow down their walk or stop their conversation until they passed the sign. I could see them both, really intently looking at the sign. So 25 reads. Out of that 20, or there was probably more reads than that, because there was traffic going by a pedestrian crosswalk, so traffic was stopped right beside me. So people in the cars and stuff could read the sign as well. So it was really a good spot. I could see why the J-Dub cart sits up there. So 5 people actually stopped and talked to me. I was able to give the 5 brochures out this morning. I hate saying that word because of our history. I don't know what else to call it. Even a pamphlet, we used to call them too, or tract, like, ugh. Anyway, it's a brochure, I'll just say it. And but so I gave 5 out. Really, one guy was kind of knowledgeable about the Scientology and Leah Remini, and he knew JW was a cult, and he was just like, they're next. And I was like, oh yes, they are. This is it. I mean, I'm trying to bring awareness so inform my community so they know and they stay away from it, and they ask the questions to the JWs when they come and knock on their door, so that they're informed and they can ask the right questions. Who knows, they can wake up JWs by just asking them questions that might get them to think. Who knows, whereas it's like a rock in a pond, right? The ripples, who knows what's going to happen. So yeah, it was good. I cannot wait to take it to the city. This is going to be really interesting. I think I'm going to be busy, I hope. I wasn't expecting anything this morning, so for those kind of numbers, that's 5 more people than the J-Dubs talked to in the same amount of time in their spot. And so, I mean, there's my field service report right there, I guess. Yeah, I'm pretty stoked. There's not much more I can really say. This is really good therapy for me. Really good is just talking to the public. Pats on the back from the public going, I'm doing a good thing, and that is a pretty big part of my therapy. I really feel like I'm doing something out there, and that is it's a big bonus. Support has been huge. There's 2 women I'd like to thank specifically, is Renee Curtin and Karen Finn. They're both in one of my online groups. We've become quite close lately, just in a little group chat that we got going on with myself and my girlfriend and those 2 ladies, and my auntie Colleen, who I also want to express much thank you to. Your family, and you escaped, and we're getting closer now, and it's great. I really, really, really appreciate having real family. And Karen and Renee, you girls have been a real rock, and I thank you, and Steph and I thank you both. You're fighting your own battles, I know, every day. We check in with each other, and just to let you know that you don't need to be blood related to be family. We're all a big family, especially amongst the XJW people. We are a huge family, and I feel very much like I'm in a family, very much, with all of you. And I hope all of you feel the same. And if you don't, maybe get more active in your groups. Express your feelings. Get it out. Get it out there. We are all here to help each other. We're all the professionals, right? So let's help each other. Okay, everybody, enjoy the rest of your day, and I hope everybody is doing well. Bye.